Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the top 6 tips that you need in order to protect yourself from negative energies. My name is Sara, CEO and founder of Holistic Living. And before we move forward, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button so that you don't miss anything. I am an intuitive health and life coach that helps women get into the root of the cause of their diet and weight gain, as well as I'm a spiritual mentor. And I use my intuitive gifts all the time to help support women and actually getting also to the root of the causes of what they're holding on to, of their energetic causes and trauma release and all of that. But I want to talk about my favorite 6 tips that I wish I knew when, honestly, I was a child. Because I lived all my life not knowing what I was missing out and not knowing how to protect my energy. And actually, multiple times I burnt out severely with health conditions and symptoms, and now I know what happened, so I don't want that for you. And I'm going to give you the first 3. They're more, I would say, in the physical realm, and the last 3 are more into onto the woo-woo spiritual side of things. So stay with me. Before I get into the tips, I want to underline that if you are a highly sensitive being, which is 20% of the actual population, and or an empath, I am both, then you need to watch this till the end. If you think you are, then still watch this, because I can't tell you how many women I coach that we go into and we explain and we talk about the HSP, which is the highly sensitive personality, and being empathic. I naturally attract them, and I think there is a reason why. But if you are like that know that it's a beautiful gift, and you must know how to protect it, because if not, you will run out of energy and always feel depleted, and you also might see health conditions that you might be wondering where the heck they're coming from. So okay, let's get right into it. Tip number 1. Setting boundaries. And I know you might say, look, I know how to set boundaries. Well, let me tell you, I thought I knew, and then I discovered that I wasn't setting boundaries. And naturally, I was raised, and I was raised, but also that's my personality growing up, being a people pleaser, because I was afraid of disappointing my parents, disappointing teachers, authority, any authority figure. And I did everything, and I pushed myself to the limit, picking and running out of my own energies. And once I discovered that, my whole life changed. And honestly, we're still learning. Everyone is still learning. I'm still learning to apply boundaries in like some of my closest relationships. But it is real, because when you set boundaries, you actually protect your energy. It's a very clear cut when you say to a friend, like, look, I really don't have the time. If it's the 5th time that week and you feel drained after a phone call, saying something like, I want to be there for you, but I don't have the energy, and maybe I can handle this like once a week. And remove yourself from her or his point of view of this friend, saying like, well, blaming you, or like, oh, you're not there for me. But just remember that you're respecting your own energy and your own personal time. That's just an example, okay? But there are so many examples I could give you. For example, when I was born and raised in Italy, and all the time it's like Sunday, like you've got to help a family member. And I love that side of the community where everybody's helping, but at the same time I'm like, wow, sometimes it's very draining. And I never thought to say, look, I really want to help, but today I really need some rest. I never said that. And I think it's very powerful because it protects your energy. Step number 2 is to actually remove yourself from a situation, like physically, or a dialogue. And I'm going to give you an example. I had a client, and she is a teacher, and she got, one day she had some angry parents and angry boss, and she's HSP and she's an empath, and she was so drained at the end that then she went into what she called, she tends to emotionally eat because she was drained. She felt all of these conflicted feelings, she absorbed them, and then she felt so emptied, and then she compensated with food. So we are working with her to help her protect her energy. And actually the simple thing you can do is remove yourself and just say, even in the middle of the conversation, say, can you excuse me for a second? I need to run the bathroom. Or, hey, I hear you. I am happy to discuss this at another time. I really need to go right now. I'm out of the clock. I'm off the clock. That's very powerful, because removing yourself allows you to take a deep breath in, and it creates physical space to breathe, honestly. And even going to the bathroom and then coming back, it makes such a big difference. I say this because I had another client, and she was in a courtroom or co-parenting with her ex, who she was in a very unhealthy situation and relationship she had, so she wasn't feeling comfortable. By removing herself for like 3 minutes, it saved her maybe twice in an hour. So make sure that you apply that whenever you can, and don't be ever afraid to say it. Okay, it's better to say it than sit there and feeling like someone is sucking the energy out of you. Okay, tip number 3, wearing a protective stone. All right, I don't know if you notice it, but I always have some kind of a necklace or rings on, or earrings. Not today, but usually I wear black tourmaline. It's one of the most powerful protective stones. I find this like super beneficial for my energy. I do a lot of energy healing, as well as sometimes body work and coaching, and I did in the early years of my practice, I did burn out, and I absorbed too many energy at once, and I got really sick. So I wear this, cleanse it, and I also have a selenite wand that I kind of run all over my body at the end to cut the cords and any energy that it's not mine. But stones and crystals are really powerful. Opal, like clear quartz, amethyst, they're great, they're powerful. I found this to be the most powerful one for me. So do your research. Black tourmaline is a good one. And you can go on Amazon and kind of research earrings or necklaces or bracelets. All right, tip number 4. Don't feed off the dramas. Okay, we're getting into the energy talk here, and feeding off the drama. So if there is a conflict, let's say a family dinner, and then it turns into a debate, and it's so draining, and there's drama, right? I would say do not get into it. Or if a family member is attacking you, right, with some kind of personal, I would say personal thoughts, perspective, whatever you want to call it, then I wouldn't engage, because engaging is giving the energy back to the person who wants a fight, and disengaging is actually holding your power. Number 5 is it's one of my favorite, protect by imagining a bubble all around you. So I actually imagine myself in a blue bubble. Sometimes it's a rainbow bubble, whatever color it comes up for you, whatever color is your bubble, that's fine. I was told by one of my mentors that the rainbow is the most powerful one. Most of the times it's a blue or pink, like kind of like the color of a rose quartz bubble. And I charge the bubble so that it's filled with a protective layer of love and light. So only love and light can enter, and then the rest stays out. Then, if it's very serious, I put a shield outside this bubble. And then if it's extra serious, those are like abusers. You know, if you ever met someone or a parent, you know, with narcissistic traits, like those are the energy that you do not want, and you want extra layers of protection. Then I add a mirror in front of me where faced their way, so that whatever energy they send in, it gets reflected back to them. And that's very powerful. I use these 3 in specific situations, and it really works. It makes me feel so safe and protected, because at the same time I'm asking my bubble to still show my light so that other people can still see it, but that particular person can't reach me, and I'm kind of hidden from them. Okay, so it's very powerful. It's one of my favorite tools to apply. And then the last one is cleanse your aura. The aura is kind of the it's your energy that goes out. The aura is the extension of you, and it can go very far. So I don't believe in closing your aura, because you want people that are good to see it, and I don't like to do that. But I do cleanse it, and I protect it. And by what do I mean when I say cleansing your aura? You can do some guided meditation. You can find them on YouTube. Meditations that guide you literally to cleanse your aura in using the power of visualization. At the same time, I always use water to cleanse energy and aura, and I charge up the bath water or the shower, or I dip into the ocean or a river, and I literally ask with intention, let this water be cleansing and wash away any negative energies I'm holding on to, and so be it. And I ask for help, and oftentimes I feel so much better. I mean, almost all of the times, because I totally feel the shift, and I feel freer and more myself. So if you are practicing these tips, or if you want to try them, please let me know. I'm always so curious and happy to see your comments. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao.